my book list end in 99 and my product sub end in 97. So I like my product subs to end in 97 and I like to undercut them by around $1. That's what I like to do. So 56.99, I'll do it at 55.97. Now we're gonna go and proceed with this one because the price is lower and it is the exact same product.
And guys, what you'll notice, that's a $6 difference. That's actually a big difference in price. This is the actual product research method that Zain and a couple of us put in on a daily basis. In his case, he's up to selling $22,000 a month and making between $4,000 and $5,000 profit. Alright guys, this is Mark Augustine here, and in this video I have Zain. He's been on the channel before. We did a video where he sold $20,900 something in 31 days, and he's up a little bit, so he's doing really good at 19 years old. But in this video, we're gonna go over the exact product research method that he's using to get these sales. And we've done similar videos in the past, but another thing that's coming up in Ecom Sniper is we're going to do a piece of software that helps with this process. So I think it's very important for you guys on YouTube to understand how this works, how he makes money, and so you could follow along. So like the video, subscribe. Zain, you want to introduce yourself really quickly?
Of course. Hello everybody, my name is Zain. I have been using Ecom Sniper for only the past 6 months. I'm not even an expert in this, but yeah, just product substitution, and that's what I'm doing today. So yeah, you want me to share my screen, Mark?
Yeah, you can share your screen. And guys, if you're new to my channel, my name is Mark Augustine. I've been dropshipping on eBay for a long time. I co-founded Ecom Sniper, and here we try to help you guys make money online, whether you use Ecom Sniper or not. But this also helps a lot with the eBay dropshipping and the whole systemizing the different processes. So like and subscribe. So Zain, you want to get into your computer really quickly?
Of course.
All right, so before we get into the actual product substitution, what I noticed from the last videos, you're up. Last time was like 7% because you were 20,000 and now you're 22,000. Yes. And the last video, I want to guess that you're like 14,000. Did you prune at all or no?
No, I did no pruning.
So you're just adding listings now?
Just adding listings. I've only pruned once for everyone watching, so yeah.
Okay. And guys, if you don't know what pruning is, that's where you delete listings that don't get traffic. Some people do it regularly, some people don't. So I think it's interesting. Okay, so yeah, you want to get into the product substitution, where you start, how you find products and so on?
Of course. So what I usually do, and it's funny that I'm doing this because I actually learned product substitution from you and Horan's video. I think that's how you say his name. That's how
right, Yoran. Yeah.
Yoran. That's how I learned. So, and this first part is almost the same as that video. I do something a little different towards the end, but the beginning is the same. I go to Amazon's bestseller section. That's the first step that I do. And after I'm in the bestseller section, I like to go to just products that I think are like easily drop shippable. So like, let's see.
And when you say easily drop shippable, I mean, I have certain requirements in my head, but what do you mean by that?
And for the first part, you don't have to be too strict, because I see some people who like drop ship like all of this stuff right here, but just I usually like to look for stuff that's not Vero, just for this first step, because it really doesn't matter too much with this. We'll get into it soon, but it doesn't matter too much on what the products are for this step. I'll just click this stuff. Like this one is perfect. This one is good. And I like it because there's no brand or nothing. Like Homaxi, I've never heard of that brand, so it's probably good. And also what I like to do, since a lot of people watching these videos might be using Ecom Sniper, you can also just go into your orders and just do those as well. And you can open ones up from your orders. And what I like to do is...
Yeah, but if you're starting and you don't have any orders, you'll have to start...
Of course, when you're first starting, you can go to bestsellers, and you can go to a really good one I found is Home and Kitchen. These ones usually have products like this one is good. Just stuff that is like, doesn't look too Vero, I guess you can say.
And guys, when we say Vero is a list on eBay of items that you shouldn't be selling.
Yes. And then after I get to this point, what I like to do is hit the eBay button, and I go through.
So you're essentially searching for the item on eBay.
Yes, exactly. This one looks like a lot of people are doing it, so I'd say, okay, sure, let's add this one and ignore the 529 total. I'm gonna pretend like I'm starting from scratch. I've never done this before, so just ignore what I'm doing there. So this is what it looks like when you're starting out. Extract sellers, zero new, zero total. And then I'm just going to click this button and it adds 58 to my total. So
Right.
now
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to close this tab because after we hit that, it's good. We don't have to do anything with that. We can go to the next one. Same thing, hitting the eBay button to bring us to this page, but on eBay. And then same thing here, extract sellers. And then that's all I'm doing right now. And I'm trying to get this to a total of 500.
Right. Okay.
So same thing. And you can go and scroll down if you want to, but most of the time you can just hit extract sellers and Ecom Sniper will find the products for you. So you don't even have to do any work. You can just trust Ecom Sniper. So yeah, if you guys notice how it's different numbers sometimes, don't worry. There will always be different numbers every time you extract it.
Right. So guys, what you're seeing is he's going through different products and finding the competitive sellers on eBay and adding them to a list.
Yes, and that's the whole gist of it. Basically, you just do that until you get to 500 total, and then if it's okay with you, Mark, we can just move to the next step of what I
Yeah,
usually
sure.
do. Okay, now what I like to do after that, I think doing the product, no. All right. I think competitor research. Yeah. So it adds all of those sellers to this text box right here. So if you have 500, it's going to put it in this text box, competitor X scanner. And what you can do is, well, before I hit the run button, you can go here and make sure, because when I was watching the original video, there was parts where I was unclear on what to do. So this is for my past self. If I was watching this video, make sure this is on. If this is not on, then you cannot do the product sub. And I like to do last 7 days and scanning speed, you can just leave that at 5.
And you
And
may
then,
not want to run it in this video because I'm guessing you already scanned sellers.
of
So it'll
course,
take a while.
yes. And then after these are your settings, you can just hit run and it will probably take a day and a half to 2 days. But yeah, after that's done, you can hit show all items. Now this is where we get to the fun part. So now what we can do, I do things a little bit differently. I notice a lot of people play around with this. I have the best results with minimum sold 20. Now, what this means that the price that they are selling for, it cannot go below 20. So I like to have it at, oh, sorry, minimum price.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Minimum price 20. That means the price cannot be below 20. Um, Minimum sold. I saw the video with Yorin and you guys did a number of 5. However, I like to do 3 for a few reasons. One of them being it gives you a lot more product and you can be less picky with the product you choose. Because if you're doing 100 product sub in a day, it's a lot easier to just have 3 and then you can go through the charts or whatever and you can read them. But yeah, I like to do 3 personally, but you can play around with this. It does not have to be 3. You can do whatever number you want. But
Oliver did 3 for a very long time and he recently changed to 4. But I understand what you're
oh,
saying. A lot of the times you would miss out on some items, but I think 3 is a good balance.
yeah, just because me personally, and me and my VA, we do so much product sub. The 3 is just it gives us like, so we don't have to run this so often,
Right, right.
before would probably be even better. So yeah, we're going to do 3 and then you can leave this stuff the same. And then after you have the settings you want, you can just hit apply filters and the screen it's a lot of products. So it freezes for a little bit, but it comes back shortly.
Right. So we have 1,100 results.
Yes.
Let's see how you go through this part.
Okay. So what I like to do, and there's stuff that I wish I could show in the video, but when you do stuff for so long, it's kind of just becomes instinct. So if at any time I'm not explaining what I'm doing, then please feel free to correct me. But see this one, I'll probably check it out. So what I like to do, I'll hit this to paper button, and then I'll hit the Amazon. What this button does, it snipes the title. For anyone watching, it snipes the title and the price, and it copies it to your keyboard, and you'll see why that's important in 1 second. Now, this one is a really easy one to say. This one I'm kind of scrolling through, and yeah, this one I'll explain in a second, but this one I feel is not a good product just because I see a lot that are kind of expensive. This one is good. So the reason I wouldn't do this one, which looks almost like the same thing, first off, it's not the same size, and when you do product sub, it has to be like the same. Usually, when I do it, I usually like to be the same title. So this is not the same title, so we can skip this. The one that is the same, this is the same thing, and it's 36. This list is a little bit old, so that's probably why, but I think I'll make a decision to skip this one.
Right.
And I'll try to find an easier one for the video. I think this one is good. So I'm gonna hit this double paper and then hit Amazon 6 inch. Now what I'm doing now, I like to read the title, and this one isn't too specific, but a lot of these, like for example, this one, there's a lot of stuff you look out for in the title, like GMC, pickup, SUV, and I find myself constantly checking to make sure it's the same before I list it. But this one, 3-pack, interface, 6 inch, and loop, this looks like the same thing. And another thing with product sub, Mark can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the image matters too much. Like as long as the title is the same thing, then I usually list it. Even if it looks a little bit different, if it's a different color, I usually just list it anyways with the same title as long as it looks like the same.
Yeah,
I mean, sorry, as long as the title.
once the title and once the characteristics match the title you snipe you take in, then you could list it. The image isn't that important.
Yes. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find a good product for the video just so I can show it. Okay, this one. This one is and I'm just any of these would work, but I'm just going to use this one for the video. This one is a perfect example. So this is probably the product that they're doing. And just because when I started doing product sub, I was so confused, like what it is, how it works. Basically, all product sub is you see this product, and this is the one that they're using. I'm almost positive. What I like, you're trying to undercut them basically, and so what you're going to do is you're going to find a different product so now this is perfect. 14 inches stainless steel grill ash basket for big green egg large. For large big green heavy duty. So I would make a executive decision and say this is the same product, right? So now I'm going to save this one and I'm going to bring it back just so you guys can see. Most people would have probably did this 31.99 one just because it's the first one. It looks the same. But we went out of our way to go from the lowest possible price, which was this one, the lowest possible. And now we're going to go and proceed with this one because the price is lower and it is the exact same product.
And guys, what
And
you'll notice, that's a $6 difference. That's actually a big difference in price. So you could, and then at this point, do you only lower by 5 cents? What percentage do you lower your price by?
so what I like to do, whatever theirs is, so 56.99, I like to go a dollar below that, and then I round it to the nearest 97. Reason being, for when you run the tracker, I like to have my bulk list and my product sub two different categories. My bulk list end in 99, and my product sub end in 97. So I like my product subs to end in 97, and I like to undercut them by around $1. That's what I like to do. So 56.99, I'll do it at 55.97. But yeah, 55.97. And what I also do, I hit generate image. This is for the AI. Are we gonna do a video on this too, Mark?
Yeah, we'll do a separate video on that. Once we
Okay. Well, check out that video, guys. If it's out, it'll explain how this works. But we have this right here. It looks beautiful. Shout out to the people who worked on that ecom. And then we just hit this snipe list button, or sorry, yeah, snipe list button, and it lists it to eBay. And boom, that's the just the product sub.
Yes, guys. So if you once you got to the end, this is an actual product that you can also list. This is the actual product research method that Zain and a couple of us put in on a daily basis. In his case, he's up to selling $22,000 a month and making between $4,000 and $5,000 profit. So like and subscribe. If you want any follow-up questions for Zain and any ideas of videos you want us to do for you, let us know in the comment section. I'll also put a link in the description to free resources, a link to our community, and a link to my calendar. And if you want to check out Ecom Sniper, that'll be also in the description. Thanks a lot, guys. And thanks for showing us exactly what you do, Zain. Have a good one.